Hey there, folks. Tonight, we're diving into the wild world of car raffles. You know, those online contests promising you the chance to win a sweet ride for the price of a fancy coffee? Yeah, those. They've exploded in popularity, and for good reason. Who wouldn't want a shot at a shiny new car without the dealership hassle? But hold your horses, because things aren't always as they seem. We're not saying all car raffles are scams. Some are legit, run by charities or organizations with a track record, but a growing number operate in a legal grey area, making it hard to separate the good guys from the grifters. That's where we come in, armed with facts and maybe a flamethrower for good measure. We're here to expose the truth about car raffles and help you avoid getting taken for a ride. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy one. One of the biggest issues with online car raffles is transparency, or lack thereof. Many raffles sell tickets across multiple platforms, their website, social media, you name it. This scattered approach makes it incredibly difficult to track how many tickets are actually sold. And that, my friends, is a problem. Think of it like this. You're playing a game of poker, but you can't see how many other players are at the table. Not ideal, right? The same principle applies here. Without knowing the total number of tickets sold, it's impossible to calculate your actual odds of winning. And if you don't know your odds, you're essentially flying blind. Here's where things get really interesting or infuriating, depending on your perspective. Many car raffles advertise enticing odds, like 1 in 100 or 1 in 500, to lure you in. But these odds are often based on the minimum number of tickets they to sell, not the actual numbers sold. Let's say a raffle claims a 1 in 100 chance of winning. Sounds pretty good, right? But what they don't tell you is that they've sold thousands of tickets across different platforms. Suddenly your odds plummet from 1 in 100 to something more like 1 in 10,000. That's a huge difference. This lack of transparency is a deliberate tactic to mislead consumers and create a false sense of hope, and that, my friends, is just plain wrong. Red flags waving. Spotting a scam. So, how can you tell if a car raffle is legit, or if it's about to drive off with your hard-earned cash? Look out for these red flags. Unclear rules. If the rules are vague, contradictory, or non-existent, run. A legitimate raffle will have clear guidelines on ticket purchases, draw dates, and winner selection. High ticket prices. While raffles need to cover the cost of the prize, exorbitant ticket prices are a red flag. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. No information on the organizer. Who's running this show anyway? Legitimate raffles will provide clear information about the organization or individuals behind it. If you can't find any details, be very wary. Remember, if something feels off, trust your gut. There are plenty of other fish in the sea, or in this case, cars in the raffle. Buyer, beware voices from the internet. Don't just take our word for it. The internet is teeming with stories from people who've been burned by shady car raffles. YouTube is a goldmine for this, with countless videos exposing scams and warning others. From delayed draws to winners who seem suspiciously connected to the organizers, the stories are out there. A little online research can go a long way in protecting yourself. Remember, knowledge is power. Don't get played tips for safe raffle participation. We know, we sound like your parents right now. But seriously, a little caution can save you a lot of heartache and money. Here are some tips for navigating the world of car raffles. *, do your research. Thoroughly research the raffle organizer, check for reviews, and look for transparency in ticket sales and draw procedures. Read the rules carefully. Don't just skim through them, pay attention to the details, especially regarding ticket allocation, draw dates, and winner selection. Set a budget and stick to it. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, but treat it like any other form of gambling. Only spend what you can afford to lose. Remember, folks, car raffles should be fun. By being informed and aware, you can enjoy the thrill of the draw without falling victim to scams. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and keep those BS detectors on high alert. That's all the time we have for tonight. Good night and good luck.